PipePlayRmx. I'm your host, Anna, and the co-host, Carla. We're still sitting here with Mimi, Tay, Dion, P-Cut, and Kelly. And before the break, we were discussing good sex versus bad sex. We touched on a lot of little interesting things before we left. But I want to ask Kelly, what are some things that you would consider just bad sex? Some shit where you would just be like,
the nigga dick can't stay hard.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's the only one for me.
Is it?
Hold on, let's have a moment of silence for the niggas who dick can't stay hard.
I personally think that it's like that's a big one, because without that, I mean, there is no sex. I don't like selfish lovers, like people that's all about themselves. I don't like that at all. I don't like guys who
Can't kiss.
I can't stand that because I'm a kisser.
Right.
Yeah.
I love to kiss.
Right.
So,
I don't like lazy lovers. I don't like people that expect you to do all the work. Like, can we change it up? You know.
I don't like short pussies.
Short.
Yeah, when you can't put it all the way in, they get to running all over the bed and shit. That's some bullshit.
Oh, okay.
you don't like the ones that run away.
Nah, then I gotta chase
You
you.
gotta
Yeah,
check.
that shit get old.
This
I
is
don't
not
like
about me.
I don't like when guys have bad head and they think they got good head. Like, I hate that.
Miley.
I tell them, trust me. I tell them.
I
Trust
personally
me.
don't like when I gotta take control of the whole situation and you don't,
Right.
and I'm like really
Like,
literally
this your first time.
like that Mimi damn right gotta come out on your ass. Like I like to be taken control of. Like that's the part I
Right.
love. Like
Me
when you
too.
can just bitch shut the fuck up, take the dick. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lay
You know
your
what I mean?
ass down.
I don't like when I gotta
Right.
move your ass. That's just too
Right.
much. Then I feel like the man in the whole scenario. Like that's how I
Right.
I hate it.
I'm not gonna do too much work. I'm gonna move out.
I'm a bit done dressed.
I personally feel like there is no definition of like good sex. I think good sex is whatever is being done that you like at the time.
I go with that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's just a such thing as good sex, because you know it's some people out here who think they got good sex and then they'll bring it to you and you'll be like,
I hate it. It's a big pet peeve to me for somebody to talk my head off about their sex and then when I get it,
Right.
I'm like,
It's okay.
That's
you's
why
a
I'm
fucking liar.
Right. That's why I don't be on all that
What are
talking.
these?
nah.
That's why I'd rather put it on the
They
top.
expecting all that. Oh, hell yeah, you expect.
Let me tell y'all
Lord.
something. Let me tell y'all something. I had somebody
Lord have mercy.
who talked my
It's a
head
lot of shit
off.
talkers.
And everybody know him. I kind of want to put his name out there because he's still talking shit. But see, you can't do that on the show.
Put a name on
But
it.
I'm gonna let you know. He talk a lot of shit. He act like it's all about that, but he ain't about that life.
He ain't about that
He ain't
life.
about
That's a
that
damn
life.
shame.
And he was louder than me. That made me mad. Because he was louder than me. And he wasn't getting nothing but pussy. He wasn't getting nothing but pussy, and he was louder than me.
Anybody knows a man that screams louder than a woman? Hit
Right.
us up. Oh.
Right.
I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
I can't mess with no guy that's screaming louder than me.
Yeah, he was louder than
You a
me.
bad head too though. I'm like that's just
Yeah.
like it
And
ain't
then,
since you get older.
and
you
then,
don't know how
and
to
then body
do it.
language too. If my body's telling you to do something and you're just not reading it
Pay
correctly,
attention,
you just
like we
you're
said,
not there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back
you gotta
on
pay
that.
attention. And see, that's another thing I didn't like about him. I'll talk about your ass, and I know you watching because you're stalking me. So I'm gonna talk about you.
She talking about you.
When somebody move your hand, they trying to tell your ass that
No.
they don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't do it a little harder.
But see, you
Stop
know, a lot of dudes that ain't really, they think when a chick pushing them back or something, that mean they doing their thing.
Okay, well, what if you just say no?
Right.
See,
Flat
that's
out.
sometimes you gotta
No,
tell them
just
something.
stop. Baby, you gonna
Or
say
if you
like,
say
that's
stop.
like a rejection.
If you say
coming
stop.
out.
But some think they like, oh, you can't take it.
That's what
Don't you go.
there's a difference in between when somebody's telling you no.
Hold on,
and
let
then
me
like,
show
no,
y'all.
baby, no, baby.
Right.
You know what I
You
mean?
can have that one stop, that good stop, like stop.
Yeah.
That's the good stop. But if I'm like, nigga, stop.
That means stop.
That means
Motherfucker,
stop.
move.
What if it's that stop in
I mean, your
between
body
that?
language. There ain't no stop in between.
Yes, it is that stop when you know.
If there is either a yes or
that's what
no,
I'm saying.
period.
If I lick your pussy till your clit get tender and I keep licking it,
Stop
and you can't-
licking it. Ouch.
Exactly, you gonna
That's
say
what the
stop.
fuck that mean. Ouch.
That's
When
what
I
I'm saying.
take my hand and I start pushing
There's no
your
hand
hand away,
away.
that means
It hurts.
that means
I ain't saying at the point that it
Don't
hurts.
feel it no
I'm saying
Her body be jerking and shit.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
wanna get the come.
No, I didn't have
You
it.
gonna stop, cause I'm gonna punch your ass in the top of your head.
That's that shit y'all do like
That's that shit he don't like. When a bitch turn her motherfucking head like this.
that's that shit y'all be out here nigga don't
Put
go
my dog up in the put my dog out and she had to be on the phone like she said.
Hey, some guys do need to know. Motherfucking and got up went to go fry some chicken. That nigga still down there eating.
God.
Motherfucker, stop.
That's how you know he's like,
If
stop.
she
That's how you know he's
fry some
like,
chicken, if
he's
she
not
up to
there.
cook, why you eating the pussy? There's
He's
something
not
wrong with
there.
the situation anyway.
I'm about to say his dick must not be here.
He wasn't
Like,
in.
like we been done. Let me call. Y'all go sit y'all ass down. They done got the kids upstairs and everything. And you still going. What the hell?
When you filling out your daily planner,
You on Facebook like he's still down there.
day 2. Hey, my guy, I'm telling you, leave her alone. She's talking about you. I'm just letting you know, man. I'm just letting you know.
Ben left him alone. Ben left him
He ain't left you alone, though. That's what we're talking about. We're trying to give him the message.
Badly.
alone. Okay, but y'all is crazy.
Dion, you quiet over there.
I know. What's going on with you? Right. Oh, this nigga on Facebook on PipePlayRmx. What's your
I just don't. I really experienced bad pussy.
Okay, so let us know about good sex then.
I told y'all, like, I'm a spreader,
Okay, what
so
you
like
do?
dry pussy is not dry with me.
Hey, and that's true because I do recall us being over your house a long time ago, and you told a motherfucker, like you literally pulled out a big ass thing of KY, like I gotta use this on y'all
I
girl.
used to use
I was
that.
like, what?
I used to use KY. That shit is, spit is the best lubricant out.
It's the best looking now. So what do you do to spice up?
What you mean?
Spice up the sex.
It depends on what
Besides
the
spitting.
do. Like,
Besides spit.
only time I'll do anal is when she asks for it in the middle of sex. If she's like, put it in my ass, I'm going in. You know what I mean? I have had threesomes before, but it ain't really my preference.
That's
I
not your
just, I
preference.
like an affection. I like a good time
That's
to
your
me.
preference.
What's your
A
preference?
good time to me would be being under the covers with the heat
Threesomes?
on, us playing with each other. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna say this. So what's the excitement? So everybody can know on
Facebook.
Facebook because there's some women that don't have threesomes.
And right.
So what is such the excitement
What
of
is
having
You
threesomes?
got casual threesomes, and you got committed threesomes. I'm more into committed threesomes.
Where you all got a commitment. and
Where it's like
just-
where everybody got the same mutual affection for each other. It's different. It's like, and I tell a lot of people, like, you might not be ready for what you're about to get into.
Right.
Introducing your man girl to something she not used to.
Right.
Because some guys can't handle his girl moaning or giving a better reaction to a female.
And that's what I was just about to ask. That was my next question.
You know what I'm saying?
When you decide that's what you want to do, you practically choose who you want in the relationship, because I know some people, like, say if it's a married couple and maybe the spouse, the woman or the man said, you know what, how about us just having a threesome?
You
And
gotta
they
choose
decided,
wisely.
that's what I'm
That ain't
saying.
how it happen. How it happen is y'all go out and
She was saying with a
one
very
thing.
I said with a married
Yeah, she was
couple.
using the example.
I'm just saying an
You
example.
gotta choose wisely, because if you bring the wrong person to your household, they can tell you.
Or it could be a girlfriend.
So where do the
it could be a
commitment
girlfriend that
come
you've
in at?
been with for a
Oh, well,
long time.
this is
How
my
would she
question.
accept another woman and her seeing you do it to another woman?
Okay, like
You know what I mean?
I live with 2 chicks for 5 years. Like,
Okay.
and it gotta be where it's like the women gotta get as much pleasure as me being pleased as I get as much pleasure being. I like seeing them together. They like seeing me with the other one. We like seeing each other. It's like it's a 3-way love situation. It ain't a side. It ain't like 2 and 1, because that's where you got a dissension. You don't have no dissension.
So do you ever see yourself, I want to know, because we've been talking about a lot of, we do this with these people, we do this with, do you ever see yourself just being with one person and just being with that person only, like ever?
No.
Okay.
So
Well, at least you
So
honest.
you always want to be with.
Well, at least
That's
you
how
honest.
this is what I like. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you're always gonna be with 2 women. So
Would you ever get married?
right, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
the
I mean,
question.
It's,
Like, and
it's
it's
couples
that's
out
the
here
question.
like
Yeah, I
that,
was in that
though.
fast
gotta be
situation. I was
acceptable.
married.
Yeah, it's couples out there that
That's not
do
no
that.
motherfucking marriage.
I was
Right,
It's not,
right.
It's
I
a
mean,
marriage.
it's
That's
a-
not a marriage by
I don't
your
think so.
definition.
Marriage.
It's not just your
It's
definition.
not marriage, cuz.
Anytime you
You
step
find
outside of your marriage,
is
that's
a
the
matrimony
affair.
between 2 people.
In America,
Right.
that's your
I'm
definition.
not, you know,
We in
respectfully, yeah.
But it's
how
also
did-
other
but how
things
did-
that
but how did you
If you not in America, hit us up on
It's gonna be,
It's not.
I just feel like if you commit yourself with two people, with two
That's a
women,
waste of fucking time.
my thing of it is, I just feel like one might get jealous of
It's
the
not,
other
it's, if
one.
you in a situation where your girl likes this girl and this other girl like her, it's something like Bible. Listen, like,
But
it's
two women ain't gonna always
listen,
get
Listen what
along.
I'm saying. When you
And
got
that's from a
two-
woman.
But I'm saying
Two women ain't gonna, somebody gonna catch more feelings than the other.
And that's my thing, that's my thing. One
One of them women is gonna catch more feelings
Cause
than
she
the
like
other.
one day
They
you
might
like,
catch more
okay,
feelings
you
for each other.
spend a
It
long
happens.
quality time
But-
with her day. Now,
But-
what's up with that?
Listen, I'm saying.
So
if you had
are you different with your wife than you are with the other one?
Nah, because we all live together, same house, same bed.
I'm gonna
same-
say it like this. I personally
choose who you want to
I
marry?
know, right? Like,
I personally
Alright, this
can't
what we
see
did.
somebody that
This
I
is what-
love
when
with somebody else.
when I
Personally,
got
can't.
married, I married one legally and I did one on a spiritual marriage. The one I married, yeah, and it was discussed and I allowed, because I don't do no domestic situation. I allowed a woman to handle the domestic situation. So that way she choose the mate, she choose the other person.
Situation.
The kid situation, when you bring the kids, because I got kids in this situation, that's their mamas.
Okay, but my thing is, how do you raise them? Do you raise them as being threesomes when they get
All
older?
right,
or
they
do
don't
you
got nothing
raise
to do
them
with
as
they don't have nothing to do
saying
first of
I mean,
all,
I don't
like
know how.
threesomes, as far as the threesomes, like going to the bedroom, they don't have nothing to do with going to the
No,
what she's saying is, no, I know what she's saying.
I know what she's
She's
saying.
asking you, do they see this?
I'm
Like,
trying
do
to,
they
that's what I'm
see?
trying to
They say
break
what
it
happens
down.
when the kids go to
Listen,
school and be like, my
Listen.
daddy sleeping in the bed with two women.
and this is what I'm trying to explain.
That's what she's saying.
Without, you know what I'm saying, we go in the bedroom no matter, but when a child grow up, they don't know that it's only supposed to be, that the typical household is two parents.
They do. They
Yeah,
go to
they
school
do.
and they hear people
When a
say
child
that.
grows up, and they grow up in a household, they don't know that it's supposed that, okay, it's a mom and a daddy, because the average child grow up, the daddy ain't even there. So you
But
come
they
in-
know that daddy's supposed to be there,
It's
not
supposed
another
to be
mama
there.
and a
But if you're in
daddy.
another situation where this is what you're used to,
They go to
some kids,
school.
that's
Right.
what I'm saying.
That's
When they
not
go to
normal,
school
cuz.
and they find out this is when you find out they get to the age of going to school, you're talking about 6 years into a relationship where it's three parents in the house. And somebody said, well, you ain't supposed to do this and ain't supposed to do that. That's their opinion. That's just like if you go into a situation and you say you run into a Muslim household, the average household is Christian. You run into a Jewish household, it's different. Like, damn, why y'all got two sets of silverware? Because this is only for
That's
dairy.
totally different
It's
than having
not.
two women in the bed
It's
with you.
not.
Right?
It's a-
That's
it's
totally
a-
different.
I think that a marriage is supposed to stay between a man and a woman.
But that's because that's how
Like,
the
if you
country
don't,
wants
if
you to do it.
if that's your lifestyle,
Right.
then you know what I'm saying. But typically, a marriage is just a man
I'm
and a
just saying,
woman.
my thing
Right.
And I feel like if a man want more than just that woman, then there's no reason to even get married. Like, what's the point?
That went good.
I'm not-
I ain't had no problems, no
I'm worried
lies.
about
So you still
My
with them
concern-
right now?
No, when I went to the joints,
My
that stuff happened
concern
and they
be the
separated.
children. That's what because whether you don't think what they see, hear, or
Kids
know,
are
they
impressed.
know.
Right,
And the
they
only reason
are.
why I say that is because
They
me
are.
going through a divorce with mine and me separating from my husband, and all they knew was their daddy. So now mama might want to date other people. They
Right.
don't understand mommy wants to date another
Understood.
person. You know what I mean? So it ain't like
And they damn sure ain't gonna understand if mama want another mama and a daddy.
But I'm saying, it's like I said,
But,
if you in their household, that's something that you do. Like I said, it's a different way of living. And it's like,
I mean,
mine,
initially, they're
but I'm
not going to
saying,
think
only
it's
thing I'm
anything
saying,
wrong,
in
but when they
mine,
start talking
Right.
to people at
Right.
school,
They gonna be
one
like,
thing
damn, my
my
house.
thing my
Let me
son,
ask
you know
a
what?
question.
No, they ain't.
Could I ask you the question?
They gonna be like, damn.
Why are you sleeping with two women?
And I'm gonna explain to him, but I'm gonna tell you one thing he can say. My daddy ain't ever had to argue, fuss, fight, cheat,
So you
lie,
just think that
nothing.
one is not enough?
It ain't about being, it's not, I can't even say that it's not enough, but I'm gonna say like,
You
this
need
is
a big
something I
girl.
like.
He need a big girl.
I done had them.
Cause baby, that'll be enough.
I done had them, they can't take no dick. Anyway,
Hey, that's a lie. That's a lie. Hey, that's a lie. Cause my husband will put the average bitch in a wheelchair. Know that.
You know what I'm saying? It's an exception to every rule. It's an exception to every rule, but I mean, it ain't about the woman
said
being.
average.
That's, you know what, though? That's it. And when a woman say,
You need a tall woman.
but
You need a tall woman.
it's like,
Oh, nigga.
So how long have you been in a relationship like that?
it was 5 years with with both my baby mamas. We was all committed for 5 years.
So both of your baby mamas?
Yeah, they were my baby mamas before then. They became my baby mamas during
After
the relationship. They became my
Was they
baby
pregnant
mamas.
at the same time?
And once they was, yeah.
Yes.
Once it wasn't, they don't want to have a miscarriage.
This is another show. We're gonna bring him back on the show, and we're gonna
It ain't weird as
talk
dirt.
about that issue.
I know you was catching.
I mean, I met a guy today and I asked him who he been with. He said both of my girlfriends. I thought it was weird and I moved on. I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's,
It's
like
I
I
mean,
said,
for
I ain't had no
everybody.
If
problem.
they right, if they gonna tolerate that, then that's great.
One part too.
That's great. Like you said, you ain't have to
so
cheat
you
because they both
never
was
see
there.
yourself selling that.
So was it
I
the
ain't
only
never-
two
I
you
ain't-
was with, or was it other people outside of that?
After I came home from the joint,
'Cause I think
and
that should be enough.
It dissolved. I
No, he said
stayed
he
with
doesn't
one.
have to cheat.
I don't
No,
have to
but
cheat.
what I'm saying is, was it more women outside of them two that you lived with?
He said he didn't.
It's just them two. I never had to cheat.
Okay.
You had the two that
Okay.
you had that satisfied you.
It wasn't just that satisfied me. It was the whole situation. Like I see
Was
a
you
lot of
in love with
guys.
both of them?
Yes,
Told you. Man, could be in love
No,
with
you
two women.
can't.
I was.
Shit.
He
No, you
said.
can't. We didn't already discuss that. Let me tell you something. If a man is in love with one woman, the other one is not gonna even be a
That don't
factor.
matter.
Period. You cannot be
That's
in
not
love
true.
with two women.
That's
You
not
cannot
true.
be in love. It's not
That's not
possible.
true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
You can love two
And
women,
love
but you
one.
can't be in
That's
love.
You can't
with
be in love with
So
two
you
women.
can't. So you say you
Man,
can't.
it was
Impossible.
it was a point.
You can be in love with one. You can be in love with
No.
another.
Said you
You cannot
can't.
be in love.
Dennis said you
Listen.
can't. He said you can't.
But y'all
I
ain't never
said
been in
you
that
can.
situation. I'm telling you, it was a
He
point
said
in
you
time.
can't. So
Listen,
maybe it's true. You can.
but it's not shit. No, listen, I was in love with both my baby mamas. It was at one point in time. Listen, one. and
Equal
I'm
love
saying-
though.
Hold on,
So
hold on.
let's say you'll be looking at her eyes like, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, that I can never.
ain't got
You
no
know
love, though.
what? Listen, it was at a point in time that I couldn't see myself without neither one of them women. That I was sick with not being around.
That's because you was comfortable with your situation. That's because you're comfortable within that
It was about
situation.
sex.
Bro,
It was
listen.
about the sex.
You cannot love two women
I don't
the
think
same
so.
way.
I don't think
You
so.
love one more than the other. You just don't
I'm
realize.
gonna tell you this because the thing is, I love them.
Right.
Different
Different things about
different
them.
reasons. But at the end
But
of
it's
the day,
still, it's
you
still
sit
being
on
in love, though.
But at the end of the day, if you gotta choose between the two, it's gonna be one that you gonna care about more than the other.
It's like saying you got kids, you gotta choose between one of the kids. You love them both of them.
Nah, your kids is a different story. That's a different story.
When I fuck with somebody and I love somebody, I love them. I love her, I love
At the
her, I
end of
love
the
her.
day, if you gotta choose between the two, it's gonna be one that you
I was in
gonna
love
kiss to
with
the
both
curb.
I don't think you can be in love with them both.
I don't either.
I think you can both love them.
And
So
so
let me ask you a
tattooed on my
question.
arm, I was in love with both of
So
them.
can
That's
I
the
ask
only
you a
other
question,
person myself
bro?
tattooed.
You would have
on.
rather lost both of them than to keep one?
I went through that situation, that's what happened.
How did that happen?
That usually happens.
Because when they didn't want to reconcile with each other,
So Mimi,
I
do
love
you
them
think
both.
it's possible to
So
be
you
in love
wasn't
with two
doubling
people?
back fucking
I
on.
don't have an answer for that because I'm not in that position. I've never been, and I can't put myself in his position.
So not in his position, but can you see yourself being in love with two men the same way equally?
We need
Like,
you.
can you see that possibly?
As of now, no.
I don't think it's possible.
So
I'm
what
not.
you think?
I
Tell
can't
me
answer
why
that.
you think that you feel that you can fall in love with two people. I
You just
mean,
can love both of them. They're totally different. Like both of them got two different traits that you just fell in love with. Like one.
You
could
don't
be a
fall in
drill.
love with a person's trade.
traits.
Trait.
That's what's
Trait.
great. You don't fall in love with a
Personality.
person's trade.
Yes, you
Yes, some of
can,
them-
bro.
I feel like
No, you
I'm gonna
don't.
say it again, and this is the way I feel. You know, everybody. I just feel like if you was in love with that one person, then there's no way you can fall in love with another one.
but I feel
That's just the way I see that. Because if you in love with somebody else, you ain't getting ready to let nobody else get to you like that.
Hey,
If you already
Can I say one thing? You can have a million different preferences, but you can have a million different options, but you're gonna always have that one preference.
right.
I don't care what they saying.
It's gonna always be one person that's gonna be able to call you, and you gonna drop everybody
That's
else.
You don't
I
believe,
never
you
felt
don't
that
believe
way.
otherwise.
I ain't never felt that way.
You know, everybody got their own opinions, but I mean,
You could have been in love with your situation.
We don't never
That sounds.
You know what I'm saying?
For me,
Because one man won't be in love with the idea of living with two
say
women.
keep two people.
I ain't never.
Because it was different. I've done it before though. That wasn't the first time I've been.
But I'm saying
you
you
know what I'm saying?
can't. That's
You
not
can
right.
be in love
It
with
was a
your
situation, like I
situation.
said, the situation I had, the way they made me feel, the way she made me feel individually, the way she made me feel individually, the way they made me feel together, that was a love situation for me that I didn't want to separate. And it came down to it, like, if y'all can't get it together, then I'm out.
Well, as y'all can see, we got a lot of different.
We need
Yeah,
fireballs.
Yeah, we got a lot. If you guys, if it's anybody
got
out there that's watching this and you feel like that you can or you can't
It's
be
like
in love with
before
two
the first
people,
niggas dunk
hit
the
us up at
basketball.
513-399-76. We want to know what's on your mind, what you got to say. 513-399-76.
I really hate that this show is only an hour because we really got so much to talk about on this
He
show.
ain't buzz.
It's
But
like,
can I ask you a
He
question?
ain't gonna buzz.
This nigga's not gonna buzz.
I done been
With
there.
you, I'm gonna ask you, man. It ain't,
What?
what woman do you love the most, and why did you love her more than you love the others?
I love one because I just felt like she
The
was
one you love the most.
The one I love the most. I
Right.
felt like she was my soulmate. The one I felt like I could talk to about anything.
Right.
So
that's
you
the
think
one
it's
I feel
possible
like
to have two soulmates?
I'm gonna make that about who fighter.
So you think it's possible to feel like
At the
two
same
of them is
time,
your
at
soulmate?
At the same
Let's
time,
finish
I
up
still
things so we
didn't.
can hear.
I still didn't be with her. Flat out. You know what I mean? I started messing with her.
Well,
and I
hold on,
found
that's
out
not what we
chicking out, I
talking
was
about.
leaving.
This is what I'm
trying to tell
saying,
you,
though, bro.
bro. So if I keep moving on to different women,
You saying you
if I
moved
can
on,
move-
but you was
yeah, I
still
moved
in
on.
love
I
with
still,
her.
yeah.
So let me ask you a
Like,
question.
more of like
If
that.
she would have corrected whatever it was that she was doing wrong,
She never did
would she
nothing
would have
wrong.
been?
That was
So why
me,
you ain't
bro.
want to be with her?
I didn't want to, bro. Flat out.
So how was you in love
As a
with
man,
her?
I don't know, bro. No, I could be in love with a chick. I just
Motherfuckers
don't
walk
want
away
to
from love. Motherfuckers walk away from love all the time.
the one you
That's
love,
true.
bro.
Motherfuckers walk away from love all the time. Sometimes love ain't convenient.
But see,
And people walk away
you
from
gotta
it.
So convenience mean more than love.
Sometimes
When
it
you're
do.
not in love, then.
That's not true.
Don't shit me
put
more
up
than
with they
love.
shit,
You allowed
whatever it
it.
may be.
That's a
You can't
lie.
put up
And I'm
with
gonna say
That's
something
a
on that
broad-
too. Mimi made a
That's
point
a
on
lie.
that. You said that even though some people walk away from love, it might not work out.
That's
Is
what
that what you was trying to say?
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes, and I know the
I know
feeling on that
still-
because
you
might
right.
have said something like that.
So
If
I
you
did.
I done walked away in a relationship or with somebody
Y'all
that you
get
were
it. I know
loving,
what
you're not
love is
happy.
bad.
You might love
I
the
know
hell
what
out
love
of
is
her,
bad.
but you still make
I didn't walk away. I didn't walk away
Y'all
from
get
love.
away from what I'm talking
You gotta
about,
go.
man.
You gotta
We
go.
talking about
Too many different
raw,
conversations.
Hey, okay,
love.
here go pure raw
Okay,
uncut
still.
love. I know a couple.
You're not gonna walk
I know
away
a
from
couple
that.
that's in love.
There's no
But they
incentive.
love
Hold
killing
on,
them.
bro. There's no incentive from walking away from love.
It is.
Natural love.
What if
love.
it's destroying each other?
Let me say this real
What if
quick.
it's destroying
I
each
walked
other?
away from love,
What
but
if
let me
you
tell
not-
you why.
what if you
Hold
not
on, let me
gonna
tell
say?
y'all why. It's possible to walk away from love, and I walked away from love 10 years ago because I knew that he was too deep into the streets, and I knew that it wasn't gonna work out. But I came back to it, and that's who I ended up marrying. We were still friends, but I did walk away from it because I knew that that wasn't for me at the time.
If you're not ready to be with that one you love, you can't take them through that. I knew I was still
Right,
I was
right.
still fucking hella bro.
What about when a couple?
So you did it to protect her.
Yeah, I knew what
So
I
you
knew
did it to protect
But
her.
some men are selfish like
But
that. They jump into
You're
relationships
right.
She's still your number one, though, bro. She's still your number
Right.
one.
My number one choice.
She's still your number one.
Yeah,
All right,
nothing
that's
that you
all
see
I'm
fighting
saying.
with. Something that you
No, this is love.
That's up to me. I can't love
Stay
another
together,
one
though.
as much as I love her, bro.
You haven't.
Man, you tripping.
Have you?
Yeah, I have, bro.
You love another one, but you say, she's still your preference.
If I
though.
had to choose,
She would be your number one.
But the other
Wow,
one I
man.
might love.
Would she be
I
your
might
number
I know,
one?
been in that
too, but it might
situation.
not
Would she be your number one?
If I had to choose right now,
Yeah.
it'd be her.
All right, then what we talking
Well, you
about?
I ain't
don't love
never been in that
another one more
What
than
we talking about?
Like I said, this situation where people
We
get in
said,
love.
have you ever?
We know what you saying. We know what you're saying.
Listen, if she's still your number one preference, you don't love
What
somebody
we
else
saying
much
is
better.
you're gonna always love one more than you love another. That's what we're saying. You can like two, you can love the situation.
To a certain
You
degree.
can be in lust, you can be in love. But it's always gonna be one that's gonna have you like ain't nobody else can have you out here.
We're gonna talk about the sex position.
It's gonna always be one that can have you like can't nobody else have you. Like you said, if she came back right now today or whatever and it
You
worked
fuck
out,
with her.
you gonna go right there. And then that other one gonna be ass out because you don't love her the way you love her.
so long.
What if the person that you love requires another person?
Like you. Right? Hey, we gonna bring his
I
ass
wasn't even
back
talking
on
about
his
you.
own
Own show.
We gonna bring him back. We gonna get back on that
I'm just saying.
We gonna put P. Cutter on with Ed Minaj. That's what we gonna do. We gonna put P. Cutter on with Ed Minaj,
You
man.
said that. You said that.
Hey, we gonna put you on with Ed. And we got a match for you.
No, that's not what man. Like, princess. It sounds right.
Hey,
Hold on. Time out. Text. She took your line. Stop tripping.
I'm telling you, Nah, y'all must ain't watched the other show.
She got the chain too.
Ooh, wee.
It's a girl.
You ain't ready for Ed, baby.
Ed ain't ready.
He ain't ready for Ed.
Yeah, I thought you said Ed.
Ed ready for me.
I'm like,
Oh, you know they start thinking about
he fucked up. I had your
they
back.
start thinking about my past conversations like
I forgot about that. That's
she was like,
Go ahead, move along.
Okay, so we gonna go ahead and get into our sex position of the night. We take this time, guys, to like kind of introduce a new sex position to some of the people out there that might not know about different sex positions. We trying to help some people spice up their little
Oh,
bedroom
okay. I got one for
or
you.
whatever. So we got a sex position, and it's called the DS squat. That's a new sex position.
Yes.
And actually, a lot of us done did it. We just don't be knowing the names of half of this
Is
stuff.
that the one off of Baby Boy when he walked around with his girl?
It's an aerobic variation of the doggy style. Actually, everybody done did it when a girl down on her hands and knees. The man might be standing up over, you know. I think we all done did it, you know, here in front of that. Where he's standing up, I mean, where, you know, he or she, however you want to do it, she's standing up, he's standing up.
Fuck no.
Thank you, Gail. Get it.
That. And
Right, we gonna move back up to the other situation. Get him, Gail.
Okay. Where they standing up, they doing the doggy style. The man squats and he enters into his partner vagina. He's thrusting, and you know he can grab the woman waist for support or control.
Yeah, that's just
and
how
this is for
babies
deep penetration.
No.
So it's not for you shorties, because the lady has to actually be down on all fours and the man has to stand up and hit it. So it's not gonna be for you shorties. Right, we're gonna need 8 inches or better on this one, ladies. So don't try it if you got the shorty at home. It's not gonna work. Do the regular doggy style. Tell his ass get down. You know how to do it. This ain't gonna work for the shorties. But I want to just say that I really enjoy having y'all.
Yes, we hope they have
Like,
on the
yeah,
show
yeah.
again.
We definitely gonna get you on with Ed. Definitely.
Give me on
Yeah.
call. Give me on call.
That's what I want to get
Give
on.
me on call. Y'all hear me?
She always gonna be on. But we gonna get you on with Ed, because the way you talk and the way Ed talk, we need to pair these two up. If y'all haven't seen Ebony, we gonna need y'all to watch the old show when Ebony was on. Cause woo-wee. Woo-wee. Let's just say Ebony said her jaws come.
What? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
baby.
said the same thing.
Yeah,
She makes
baby.
her.
She said her jaws come, baby.
Damn.
But yeah,
Okay, but anyway.
yeah.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
means. I'm interested.
That's where your saliva glands
And
are.
now she said it's not saliva. She said she ejaculate from her jaws.
I'm about to Google that.
She got something to do.
Hey, you ain't got to Google it, baby. I done told her, and I done went to nursing school, and there's no such thing. But she argued me down. I gave her the facts. She argued me down.
She part of this.